So, hello folks, this is going to be slightly different in that I'm using a sort of webcam-y type thing. I'm actually using my phone and whacking this in the bottom corner, as is what we want to do with webcam type stuff. I thought it'd be a little bit different. I'm not going to be doing this too much. As I say, I'm using a phone to do it and not a proper webcam, because I don't have a webcam for a start. And second, I think you know why I don't do it much. All becoming clear, isn't it? So, right, two things. Two major issues that are going to affect what's coming out in the channel. One of them, there's a move coming soon. I'm moving house. Hopefully by the end of this month. It needs to be done. Otherwise I'm going to have issues. But yeah, there's going to be a period where I don't have internet, so that's going to be tricky. I've got some stuff banked already, and it should hopefully cover the gap. I think I'm missing a No Man's Sky. And if I don't get that replaced at the end of next week, which is when it needs to be done for, then I have something else that'll come out. It's a different series. I only have 6 to 7 episodes banked and in private mode waiting to go out. And I just release them. Hopefully it won't get to the point where I have to record more. Especially if I'm in a point where I'm not able to do it. So yeah. But that's gonna make things a bit sketchy. Everything's sorted for this week. The end of next week we're missing a No Man's Sky, and I think I'm covered for Monday and Wednesday the week after that, but I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But there are going to be gaps one way or the other. I can't say exactly where they're going to be, but there are going to be gaps. So that leads us to what happens after the move, when we get everything picked up. Now, bit of backstory here. I've been off sick for a while, and I've had the room to be able to do a lot of things, experimentation, doing things with the channel. Now, I won't be able to do that much more, because I am coming off sick. Well, even if I do stay on sick, I'm going to have to do other things with my time. And I can't justify the time and money, well, most of the time that I put into this, because I'm not making any money from it. I'm making about £6-7 a month from like Patreon and donations and all that, and it's wonderful that you guys are doing it. And some of you fans have donated games, and Dishonored too, that I'm playing on the channel. Somebody did Stardew Valley, and that's the thing I've got hidden, waiting to go out. So yeah, you people that have donated games and money and stuff, thank you very much. You've helped make this what it is, the channel. It's not quite enough though, because I have to be able to justify the time. When that could be taken up doing jobs and things like that, it's really fucking difficult. And it's a weird thing with Let's Plays. You're not supposed to go in thinking, oh, I'm going to get rich and all that. I haven't. I think it would be a bit silly to expect that. But, you know, when somebody asks you what you do for a living, you'd like it to be something that uses all of your talents, and it's something you get a lot of a sense of accomplishment out of, you know? And when people ask me, what do you do, Drew? This whole Let's Play thing is what I want my answer to be. And for that to happen, I have to at least make, like, enough to live off of it, which I can't yet. I'm not complaining. Well, I suppose it is a complaint, but I'm not angry about it. I'm not out to, you know, it's just one of those things. It's nobody's fault. Well, I suppose mine, I suppose. Truth to tell, there was stuff I could have done footage-wise. I could have done more, you know, standalone type stuff, and I'll get to that eventually. I will. But now is not the time. But yeah, it's nobody's fault is the TLDR. It's not a bad thing, but it does mean I'm going to have to cut back on stuff. I don't know exactly how that's going to play out yet. I don't know what's going to be cut and what isn't, but some changes are going to have to be made and some decisions along with that. But for everyone that has donated and liked and subscribed and all that, thank you very much. Your comments and all of that make this whole thing worth it. Without you lot, it would just be me ranting at a room. And as well, much as I like doing that occasionally, it's better with an audience, yeah? So, thank you. If you want to help support the channel, there are several ways you can do it. One, the donating thing. Now, as well as the Patreon type stuff, you can just do one-off things. And I'm mirroring my channel on VidMe. And they have inbuilt sort of buttons for doing that. Donate and subscribe and all that. So the options are there, and you can give like 50p, 20p, a quid, anything that little, you know, which would really help. Like if I got enough of you guys to do it, you know, get something out of that. Liking and subscribing. Now the thing with getting views and stuff, The YouTube algorithm is powered by several things: engagements and watch time. So if you watch all of it, post comments, all of the things that you can click on the button are engagements, and even like downvotes and even comments. Even if you're just commenting to call me a cunt, that still works for the algorithm. So it'll be happy with that and it'll push me up. So do all that, share it with your friends and all that. I do want to be more responsive to the fans. It's a tricky sort of line you have to go, like, do what makes you happy, no matter what people say, but you have to do something that gets the audiences in. And I'm still having trouble finding the lines. Occasionally, if you follow me on the Twitter, you'll see me throwing out surveys or polls or whatever. Do you want me to do this or that or whatever? How seriously I take them depends on what the actual answers are. But I will always take them into consideration. I will take suggestions, and if somebody buys me a game, that's more than likely I'm going to Let's Play it. I did it for Dishonored 2, I'm doing it for Stardew Valley. What other games have been bought for me that I'm doing? City Skylines, that was bought for me as a gift by somebody else, and that was the first thing I Let's Played. If you want to see something adorable, go back and watch that. In fact, go back and watch the earlier series, I suppose. Fallout 4 used to be like the classic flagship of the channel. Now looking back, I can see where the flaws were, but I'm still pretty pleased with it. Same with Saints Row 2, and you can see the rough around the edges, but it's getting better, I like to think. So, I want to continue to work on the channel. That is beyond question. I just need to find ways to do it that are sensible, and because I'm not making the money off it, the way I'm doing it now isn't exactly sensible, so there are going to be changes. I'll try and keep you updated as best I can, but to be honest, I don't know what those are yet. As I'm fond of saying, certainty is for fools. But one thing you should take away is, I don't want to stop this. I won't, if I can help it. I love you guys. I'm doing it for you guys. And yeah, hopefully, as long as I'm able, I can keep on doing this. But remember, there's going to be some gaps ahead between the move and all the other bunch of stuff. Yeah, just don't panic when some of the videos aren't quite out on time, or, it misses a week or two. Come grab me on the Twitter if you want to, complain or say hello or whatever. As for streaming, I haven't been able to do it because my web connection sucks, but I'm sorting out a new one for this new place, and hopefully it will be good enough for me to stream. We'll see, fingers crossed. So, I think that's all the news. I think that's it. So, until whenever and wherever, thank you very much for joining me, guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye now.